Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. How are you, ladies? Welcome to Monday night. There's no Monday night football, so this is good. It makes videoing good. Let me shut my sound off. But even when there is Monday night football, it doesn't start till 8:30, so we're still good. So thanks, Mary. Hey, Judy. Thanks for joining, you guys. I have so much to talk about tonight, but I'm going to try to talk slow because when I get excited, you guys know that my main speed comes out and I talk like a mad woman. So I'm going to try to talk slow. So here goes. We're going to do the cutest Easter favor that I've ever seen. It's a hey, Miss Karen, it's a combination of a design I learned years ago and then a new Easter spin to it. So I'm kind of excited for that. So we're going to do that. And then, hey, Cindy, I saw online on YouTube the most brilliant storage system for paper pumpkin stamps I've ever seen. And it is so cheap and so cool. So I'm going to show you that too for anybody that either has paper pumpkin stamps or has stamps that are not Stampin' Up! Stamps that come in the case. Or maybe you don't want to use your case. You want to use a tighter storage system. Hey, Miss Patty, thanks for joining. So I'm going to start off with the card first, and then I'm going to go to the paper pumpkin thing. Of course, my shameless plug is if you have any Stampin' Up! Needs, you go to trishen.stampinup.net, and you can place your orders 24/7 in your PJs if you want. Or if you're looking for some different ideas, Stampin' Up! Curates it, so there's lots to choose from. So that's my little spiel there. This design originally, the original container I saw being done by Rhonda Wade a long time ago. But today I saw it used in a very different format. So I'm going to do it. And don't worry about the measurements because I'll go back, you guys, and I'll put the measurements in the description after I finish. Because, you know, I'm terrible with numbers. I mean, I'm just terrible. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to take this piece of paper. Oops. Move those out of the way. Take this piece of paper and we're going to cut it down to 3 inches. And then we're going to cut it down to 10 inches. So we have a 3-inch by 10-inch piece of orange paper. And now let me get that cut out of the way because I don't want to mess up. Now you're going to be able to get another one out of this one because you can use, you'll have 2. I just realized I'm not in view, so I apologize. Let me pull that down so it's in view. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to score at 5 inches, like that. Just score it at 5 inches, okay? And then we're going to move the cutting tool away for a minute. We're going to come back to it. I promise you guys, this is super easy. You can do it if I can do it. Now that's 3 inches, so I want to mark at 1.5 inches here. Let me get my pencil to work. Am I on camera? Yeah. 1.5 inches here, and at the other end as well, 1.5 inches. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from that 1.5 inch mark down to this corner where I've scored. So I'm just going to draw a line like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to come back here and do the same thing. I'm going to go to that score where I scored it. I hope I'm on camera. Let me just let me catch up and make sure I'm on camera. I am. So I'm going to go to where it's scored, the score mark is, and I'm going to go up to that 1.5 inch mark, and I'm going to draw a line like that. See how it comes out like this, you guys? And then I'm going to flip it and I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to draw my line, and that one is a little bit off, but don't worry because I'm going to show you how that's not a big deal. It's not, don't freak out because you're going to have plenty of ample opportunity to fix it. And then I'll do this one. So that's the pattern that you want to have. Okay. Now we're going to bring back in the scoring tool. I mean the cutter, which is a scoring tool. And I apologize for the light reflecting. I'm sorry, you guys. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take those pencil marks and we're going to put them in the groove line where you score. So now I'm just going to score where I made my pencil marks. So there's 1. And if you were a little off, this is where you can fix it. Oops. Let me try that again because I missed it before when I shut that down. There we go. Okay. There's 2. It's really cute. It's worth it, you guys. I know it seems like a lot of work, but it's not. It's adorable when it's done. And once you do one, you could do 100 because they're so easy. There's 3. And let me get in the groove. I think I'm in there. And then there's 4. All right, so that, let me get this out of the way again. Now, you'll just fold where you scored. Some of you guys might recognize this. Just fold where you scored. On this side as well. I hope I'm on camera. I'm sorry if I'm not, you guys. Okay, and then you score it in half, and then you put it together like this. And what do you have? A carrot. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Now, the box you can use for tons of stuff, but it's a carrot. Today, it's going to be a carrot. So what you want to do is you want to fill it with your candy. And I didn't open my candy yet, so I'm not filling it because I will just eat the candy. Now, these next couple steps are my own because I don't know how she finished off hers. I'm just going to staple it at the bottom with a little staple like that. So that's going to keep it closed. That's how I'm closing mine. I don't know how other people are doing it. I didn't see on her picture how she did it, so that's how I'm doing it. Now, the next step, you guys, is to make the bunny. And here's the thing. She used the ladybug punch. I don't have the ladybug punch. I have the balloon punch, which is retired. So I was like, okay, well, that's not going to work. Then I have a 3/4 inch punch, which is retired. Okay, that's not going to work. Then I had these circle dies, which are retired. Okay, that's not going to work. Then I had these, which are current, but they're not available. They're not available till after next week. But they are orderable if you would want them. Oops, hang on. They all fell off I can't even get them. So these are orderable. They're just not available at the moment, but they are orderable. So I am going to use my brand new toy, which I just did this whole thing so I could bring my toy out and show you guys because I'm so excited. If you don't think this is not the cutest little thing you've ever laid your eyes on, it is adorable. This little mini is the cutest thing since sliced bread. I love it. I've used it quite a few times. I haven't had any problems with it. I'm going to talk about one problem that demonstrators have had, and I'm going to address it. So if you own one or you ever decide to get one, you will not have that problem. And also, just a little shameless plug, this is still 20% to the end of the month. People have asked me, have reached out and said, Trish, should I get one? This is my honest response. If you have the Big Shot, the cut and emboss machine, or a Big Shot, and you don't do classes, I can't see why you would need a second machine. So my answer to that would be no. If you travel and you want to use something that's a little bit lighter, this is a little bit lighter, so that would work. But if you have classes, then it would be fantastic to have a second machine. If you just want to have something that's cute and sets up on your counter so easy, then this is the way to go. So that's my plug. As with all of our plates, they're numbered, you guys, and it tells you very, very clearly on the plate, die, cut, edge, down. So this is a plate and it's telling you need 2s and a 1. So a 1, a 2, and a 2 for a die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that. Oh, I forgot one more thing to tell you. The other thing is, can you guys see that I'm staggering them? This is how you have to sort of set it up to get it to go through the machine easily without any problems. You guys, I'm sorry if you've come on and I haven't said hi. I have been so focused and concentrating, so I will try to go back at the end and say hi to everybody that's joined me. So, but if you ever get this machine, like in the big regular cut and emboss machine, it doesn't have to be staggered really as much. But on this one, it definitely has to be staggered to work. So I'm going to put those down. I'm going to take this off, put my brown piece of paper, my 2 body parts from my bunny, stagger this, run it through. It is so cute. You guys, it is the cutest little thing I've ever used. I am in love with how cute this is. And then look at how it folds up to nothing. You see how teeny it is? Look there's my hand. So that should give you, I'm trying not to be so close to the camera, I'm sorry. That should give you an idea of how small it is. yeah, it fits literally in the palm of the hand. So cute. Okay, let's focus, Trish. Focus, focus, focus. So now I've got my 2 circles. Not exactly the circles that I wanted. So what I'm going to do is, so I needed to have 2 circles, and they're kind of small now that I've done them. So I'm going to cheat and use retired pieces, because I think at home you probably have older punches that are retired that you can use. If you don't and you need a current punch, there's always the Ladybug punch in the catalog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my original plan, which was to take the big balloon as the body. See, I need it to be a little bigger. That one's just too small. Now I could switch out and get more dies, but I'm just not going to take up all your time tonight to do that. So I'm just going to stick with that. And I'm using the let me see if I can do this. I am using the daisy punch to make the ears. Okay. So I'm going to keep that. Is that too big? Let me get a little different one. Okay. So these are the parts that you need. Let me get rid of this because it's probably reflecting and that's blinding. So the ears, the head, and the body. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to glue down the body first. Get some glue on there. And put that right there. And then we're going to glue the head. Oops, wrong head. I think, is that the right one? Is that the wrong one? Let me see. No, I guess that's the right one. And then let's first put the bunny ears on there. And then I'm going to put that right there. Now that is not the cutest little bunny you've ever seen. But watch, I'm going to make it even cuter. I bought some cottontails. And with a big glue dot, I'm going to put that on. And then voila, we will have the cutest little bunny for a commercial side of Easter. There we go. It's a little crooked, but it will still do. And if I forgot to tell you guys, Janet Casey is the name of the demonstrator that presented this idea online. And it is just so darn cute. So that's that. And then she did her bow a little bit different. I didn't have the kind of ribbon that she had. So I just grabbed green ribbon that I do have. I'm going to put that on with the glue dot. Let me get it off the glue. Let me get it on get a glue dot on there. And then I'm going to put it up here like this. And then I'm going to just trim it. Like that. And I'm going to trim it like that. And that, you guys, is one of my favorite Easter favors that I've seen in a long time. I just think it is so adorable. So again, you just need a round punch, a round head. The ears are made from the daisy, and then just a bow on it, and then you get yourself the cutest little thing. All right, so that's that. You got to see that. You got to see the little new mini cut emboss machine, which is absolutely adorable. And now I'm going to show you one other thing before we close out for the night. So this very smart lady who has a YouTube channel called Create and Made Studio. I don't know what her name is. She doesn't say it on the YouTube, so she said she recommended to go to the dollar store, ladies, and get this photo album, which I did do. And then she recommends cutting the front and the back off, which I didn't do. I didn't bother with it. I just left the covers together. Then they don't all fall apart because I don't have that many to do. But she's recommending that you cut. Can you guys see where it's kind of glued down there? Cut on the other side of that so it stays glued down. And it's okay if the top doesn't come quite out right because I'm going to trim mine down, because then she had used, and I didn't have, she had a container, a shoebox, a dollar shoebox, and she lined her stuff up like that. And I didn't have a dollar shoebox. I got this one from the dollar. No, I think I got this from Target, now that I say that. I think I got 3 of them for $3, so it's like $1. So basically this whole system cost $2. And let me show you one I've already got together. This is a stamp set from Paper Pumpkin that I've already got in there. So I'm putting it in there like that. Now, these, as you can see, are much taller. Let me see if this is on camera. So they're much taller. So I'm going to take this one. And I would say the majority of stamps that we get in Paper Pumpkin, you couldn't see that, could you, very well? Let me show it to you this way. The majority of the stamp sets that we get in Paper Pumpkin are 4 inches or less. So I'm cutting mine down to 4 inches. I just think this is such a brilliant system for storing Paper Pumpkins. So I just trimmed it off. This is a Paper Pumpkin stamp set that I have. I slide it right in here. It goes right in. Oops, they're not even. Maybe this is not 4 inches. Let me see. Maybe I trimmed it down to 5 inches. Let me see. Nope. Let me fix that, because you know that'll drive me crazy, right? You guys, if it's not the same size, that will drive me crazy. And then there it is. And now you can just look through your stamps and you'll have them. And can you imagine how many Paper Pumpkin stamp sets are going to fit in here, you guys? In this just one little container that I paid $1 for. And now I can keep my Paper Pumpkin stamps and refer to them and go back to them. Like on this one, the Happy Birthday. I love that stamp. And I never know where to keep them. So I'm thinking this is going to be so perfect as a way to store my Paper Pumpkins. So hopefully this is inspiring you guys. If you have other stamps that are not Stampin' Up! And they don't have a container, this is a great way to store them. And as I said, that's a 4x6, so you could use the full 6 inches if you wanted. I just don't need to, because I think our stamps are small enough that I don't need to do that. So that, my friends, is my Make and Takes show and tells for tonight. A little bunny favor for Easter, and a way to store your Paper Pumpkin stamps, or any stamps that you have that don't have containers. Phew, that was a lot to get through. Let me see who's there. Hey, Miss Nancy, thank you. Thanks, Anna. And I already said hi to Miss Patty. I did want to just use my new toy, Anna. That was absolutely the truth. It is so tiny, Christopher. It's absolutely tiny, and it's so cute. Hey, Miss Karen Brevard, it's good to see you. All right, I think I've got everybody. Remember, next Saturday morning, the 26th at 10 a.m. is our first live Zoom room event, and I am super excited because I practiced last night with my sister and some friends, and I think I've got it figured out. God willing, it will all go smooth on Saturday. If you don't get emails from me, please message me your email address so that I can put you on there so you'll get the link. That's the only way that you'll be able to do Zoom is if you have the link, because it's a private Zoom. So you have to have the link. So please email me if you don't get an email from me by Thursday, because then you won't have the link, because that's when I'm sending it out, is Thursday. And there'll also be one on Sunday at 2. As I've been saying every time, though, you guys, I'm not committing to doing them both days. I'm just going to try it this weekend and see what kind of response we get and stuff like that. Alrighty, I think that's everything for the night. I'm going to put the little adorable Minnie back in the camera view too, so we can end our night with 3 adorable things to look at. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I hope you have a really good night. I'll see some of you next Saturday. I hope I see all of you next Saturday, and I'm literally going to see you, and that's what I'm so excited about. And then I'll be back next Monday night for another video. So you guys have a good one. Remember, around here we make it and we mail it, and so I want you guys to get stamping this week. And maybe we'll have a little show and tell next Saturday with some stuff that you've been stamping. All right, you guys, love you lots. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.